Hi, I'm Monica, and I just want to talk a little bit about sage and using it in your everyday practice as a way to keep yourself centered, grounded, and clear. So, using sage goes way back to ancient civilizations. Every single culture has their own version of this. But burning sage, or also known as smudging, it could be any kind of incense or any kind of herb. Okay, but most common in America is white sage because Native Americans used it. So, um, so every single culture has their own version of this, and we can. Sorry, this my. There we go. Sorry. Um, and I use it personally because as an empath and as a healer, as a yoga teacher, I need a way to clear out space before my classes, before I work on a client, and after I work on a client. Um, and just as a way to keep myself centered and grounded. So when would you do this, right? Say you're not a healer and you're not a yoga teacher, why would you do this? So say you come back home after a long trip, on a flight, and you have jet lag and you're just feeling sluggish and fatigued. That would be a good time to sage yourself. If you go to a concert, anywhere where you're in a large group of people, a rally or a protest, or if you're in and just anywhere that's crowded, and you get home, and if you're like me, if I'm in big crowds, I can get really anxious. So I like to do that as a way to kind of recenter myself. If you have visitors coming to your house after they leave, if you have anyone sick in the home, if you've had an argument with your partner or your children, if you're feeling like you're having an off day, if you're very exhausted, if you're having an emotional day, if you just need again time for yourself. And sage really does have a way. This is scientifically proven actually that it changes the chemistry of the air. So it changes the ions of the air, and turns it into positive vibes, if you will. So what you would do is, before you go around, blowing smoke everywhere, set a clear intention about what it is you're trying to do. So if it's for personally, if I'm saging, I'm releasing anything that doesn't belong to me. What that means is sometimes whenever I'm working on someone, if they have some heavy stuff they're going through, their emotional baggage can sometimes, I might take it on as an empath. If you are doing healing work on someone, like say if you're doing Reiki on somebody, sometimes their stuff attaches to you, right? Their personal emotional baggage can somehow attach to you. So it's good to just wipe the slate clean, keep your windows clear. For someone who has intuitive abilities, it's my way of keeping the windows nice and clean so that there's no grime all over my windows. And when I get messages, they come clearly, and I know they're coming from for the greater good. The other thing you can also experiment with is just different types of herbs, different types of things. So maybe instead of sage, you like Palo Santo, which is a sacred wood used by the indigenous people of Brazil. You might choose to do frankincense or myrrh or lemongrass, sweetgrass. There's a whole different variety that you can kind of experiment and play around with. So after you set your intention, you light the sage, you go around your house stating your intention, either internally or saying it out loud. Open a window, and then just allow yourself just to be calm in the energy. So I'm curious to know how you use it, if you use it, what you use it for, and how it's worked for you. And if you're ever interested in a healing session with me, or any card readings, I'm available. And you can find me on Facebook at Monica Chaffee Wellness, or you can email me at monicachaffee@gmail.com. Thanks so much. Bye.